Hey everyone that's following along my off-season week in review. This is getting back into the swing of things. This is week 6. I'm a little behind on uploading, but this is week 6. This is the last week of the 2016 year. I did a pretty good job about catching recording for most everything this week. And so what you're seeing here is, I was still having fun. I was still doing whatever with my training, just kind of mixing it up. This is something I decided to try, more circus trick lifting, I guess is what you want to call it, with some one-arm barbell snatches. I'd never done these before, so I had no idea what I could do. And so just playing around one day, just having some fun, trying new things out. I actually am going to try to keep a variation of this, maybe keeping my feet more planted on the ground to see if I can get a little bit more transfer to the weight over bar in the Highland games. I like it better than just a kettlebell snatch because I'm able to get a much longer pull on it instead of worrying about the punch. I also am going to take a book from Carrie Overfelt and do a double hand and throw the bar up in the air. I'm going to work into those eventually. So this was probably my top set right here. This will be the next day. Working some different stuff. Like I've said, I've never do pistols. So this is some band assisted work. Just since my knees are allowing it, I'm trying to have fun with some of this range of motion and practicing some stuff that are just skills that will be good to have. This was a good training session. I think it was with one of my clients and my dad, so we had a good time. Getting back some box jumps. These are nothing special, but it was good just being an athlete again and feeling like an athlete. So here are my prep work. I've been doing everything auto-regulation based off of some power snatches that I'm hitting in the beginning. And now we'll get into kind of to the prep circuit stuff that I did. Here's just a standing cable row, and it's kind of boring to watch this one, but the auto-regulation stuff right now is going pretty well. I did a decently heavy power runner push here. One thing I do, if anybody does have these, I like adding a little bit of a band tension. If you notice, there's just a little bit of band. It just keeps the tension on at the very end of the range of motion, so it doesn't keep it as awkward when you lock out. Still messing around with some different stuff, as you see here, just a rear delt fly while holding the isometric here in the glute ham, just some quick ab wheel. So this is all my prep stuff. Main work with some deadlifts on 3-inch deficits was kind of what we came up with. This is a set of 5 at 180 kilos, and there goes the belt flying off. Isn't that wonderful? And then I came back and ended up hitting a really decent set for me. I haven't done deficits in forever, and I ended up hitting 200 kilos for a set of 8. I was doing 5s on the way up and decided to go, hey, I'm going to go for as many as I can here. I probably could have squeaked out another one, maybe 2. But this is a really strong set for me kind of to finish the year, and I was really happy with how it went. I mean, it was a tough set. Like I said, I hadn't done deficits in a while, but just like mixing it up and presenting myself some different challenges and just having fun, pushing myself. I looked kind of thrilled there. Then finishing up this day, hit some pull-up work. This was 3 sets of 8. And then I think this was high rep. I can't really see my notes on here with the way it's recording the voiceover, but this is some just seated dumbbell overhead press. And then I had some fun. I was done later than everybody else. So here you can see I'm rocking the air guitar, and gotta have fun while you're training. Some glute hams. I think about 10 reps a set here. I really like trying to stay a little bit more strict with these than some people. I notice a little bit of broken hip hinge, and I've done a lot of different variations of them lately. This will be getting into a new day, trying to get the shoulders warmed up with what I call double pull-aparts, doing one in front and one overhead. I really like that variation, just some simple back extensions. If you notice with my prep work, sometimes I don't load things too heavy because like it's prep work. Here's just a one-arm farmer's walk, just trying to get, I really have seen a lot from these with my core activation and feeling good. My buddy Justin Lovegood's over there doing a 1-pound kettlebell swing. I have his itty-bitty kettlebell that he's doing some swings, and man, it's spinning right there. So here's some single leg RDLs just for the kettlebell. Just trying to feel different muscle groups moving and seeing how I'm feeling on the day with some of this prep work today. I think I went through 2 rounds of it, 3 rounds of it. Just nothing too crazy heavy, nothing too, insane on reps, but just trying to get certain muscles moving, firing, feeling, and kind of it's an assessment of how I'm going to feel on the day with what else I'm going to do and what I'm going to plan out. You'll see here some more of the power snatches. So it's been really cool to track some of the velocities with this, with the open barbell, and kind of trying to do some auto-regulation with it. I don't have any concrete data yet. I'm still mixing with it. So here I was working up with different weights. So I worked up 40, 45, and 50 kilos, just seeing how things were moving. It's been tough to also, with such a light weight, trying to keep the form, like not rushing things too much and still hitting the right positions and not cutting my pull off too fast. But things are getting faster as we get into, I'm in the second week of 2017 as I'm recording this right now. So this day we did some strict overhead press with 70 kilos, 155 pounds. We think we'd hit 5x5 with it. It was pretty spent towards the end. Then we were doing some different stuff, and I got back into, and I wanted to, it was on the bar, so I decided to do some light front squats, higher rep, and then I started benching. So it was a really random day for me. This one was a long pause, a touch and go, and then a pause, bench at 315. Just felt solid with that, and I said, well, I'm going to do another set, and decided to see if I could get 5. And felt pretty solid with that. I haven't hit that number in a while, and I definitely feel like I could have got another 1 or 2. Watching it now, there's a little bit of a bounce there, but hope you guys enjoyed this. We'll catch up with you again.